very strong upper level low, but all of that does lead to a nor'easter. Strong waves, strong winds throughout the Northeast, going down to the Carolinas. Yeah, all that's going to create a lot of problems for folks living in New England, all the way down along the I-95 corridor. Otherwise, there's going to be some strong winds in the Gulf, the Caribbean, and the tropical Atlantic. Maybe a little bit here, but highly doubtful of that. Tuesday night of next week, this upper level low does get weaker because it's spread out, but it's not going to deepen that much. Yeah, it'll move out, but overall, it's just going to be out of here in just a few days after that. Hold on a minute. I think I can hear background music. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. Moving on to next Wednesday night of next week. This one, this upper level high, it's going to situate over, well, it's going to stay over the Gulf and the South. This former nor'easter dips down to the subtropical Atlantic, bringing in some strong winds aloft throughout the tropical Atlantic, maybe a little bit of barometric swamp that's going to be over the Caribbean, maybe a chance of development, but so far it's just not really going to happen now. But after that, it's all just a guessing game. Maybe a little bit of development, but it's all a guessing game at the end of the day. Let's check the European models. So Jerry's here. Then you have this trough right here, and strong winds aloft, and plenty of strong winds aloft in the tropical Atlantic, and maybe a little bit of a little tiny bit of chance of development over Cuba, and as well as just north of the Bahamas, north of Puerto Rico. But in 24 hours, Jerry just brushes by the Windward Islands on the northern side. But plenty of strong winds throughout the Caribbean, the Gulf, and the tropical Atlantic. Then this trough starts making its move. Which means that Jerry is going to have to start moving away from the East Coast, because this trough would move in, and there's this upper level low that's going to come into the Great Lakes region. But in the tropics, like the Atlantic, plenty of dry air and strong winds aloft, and as well as in the Caribbean and the Gulf. Which means, in other words, Jerry's going to be out of here. Saturday night, it'll be moving out to sea in due time. But then you have this upper level low that's over Michigan, and a trough right here. And all of that could combine with these two present there by Saturday night. But otherwise, nothing much to talk about in the tropics. Yeah, I think I can hear sirens. So there would be a big upper level low that's merging over the eastern third of the country, which could mean a strong storm that's going to be in the making for Monday going into early Tuesday. Jerry starts moving out, follows the jet streams, you can see. Plenty of strong winds aloft throughout much of the Atlantic Basin. for Sunday night, strong winds aloft. I don't know if I've already mentioned this, but by Monday night, plenty of nor'easter. It's not really as strong as indicated from the GFS model, but it's still strong enough to cause problems throughout the Northeast. Plenty of rain, strong winds, and rough surf. Jerry moves out. This one, yeah, it's just going to be on its way out. I mean, it's not a tropical system, but regardless, it's going to be a mess for early next week. But for Tuesday night, the system moves out. Yet, yeah, there's still going to be some rough waves in New England all the way down in the mid-Atlantic. Jerry is going to be out of here. Plenty of strong winds all over the tropical Atlantic. Then by next Wednesday night, this nor'easter storm starts weakening by expanding its pressure gradient, which means that it'll be weak, but yet its wind field will be all over the place. But it's in the upper part of the atmosphere, though. But Jerry's gonna be out. Bye bye. But after that, it's all just a guessing game for using the European models. So yeah. Go back here and discuss using the Canadian models. So let's take a look. Jerry's here. Then we got this trough that's about to set up. Then by Thursday night, 24 hours from now, Jerry gets its act together. Trough forms. Then by Friday night, Jerry slowly weakens, gets less organized. A trough would still be there, but it's a little weak though. Jerry starts moving out to sea, though the trough starts strengthening and starts moving in. Then you have this upper level low. It's not as dramatic as the European and the American models. Then moving on to Sunday night, you got two troughs, all that may converge. Strong winds aloft all over the Atlantic. Then you have a nor'easter, but not in a way that would be strong enough, but still trouble enough though. You had two separate systems, two separate upper level lows, just far apart though. Then moving into Tuesday night, you know, one tends to move down south, the other one tends to move up north, and you get this tropical system that could form, but otherwise it's just going to be plenty of strong winds aloft. Then nothing but guessing game after this next Wednesday night, so it's going to be a trough. Nothing much to talk about, maybe a little bit here, but after that, that's it, because that's all a guessing game after 7 days. The National Hurricane Center, so we do have a 10% chance of development within either 2 days or 7 days in the southwestern Gulf. Then you have Tropical Storm Jerry. Its maximum sustained winds is currently at 60 miles an hour. It is located just east of the Windward Islands, moving west-northwest at 23 miles an hour. It's as of 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's moving away from the East Coast, but may end up getting close to Bermuda. But according to this, the center may not get close to Bermuda. It'll be projected to be a hurricane by late Friday morning. And after that, it's out of here. Before we can move on to the 3-day forecast, just want to show you guys what we got for the fall foliage throughout the contiguous part of the United States. We got some places that have already passed peak colors in places like northern New England, like western Maine, northern Vermont, northern parts of Vermont and New Hampshire, and also throughout the western part of the Great Lakes region. While I'm betting that you may have already have peak colors already Otherwise, well, you've had your shot, or maybe about to have your shot. In the Rockies, past peak colors, leaves have already fallen or about to fall over, you know. The Cascades, few places have already passed peak. The Sierra Nevadas as well. But otherwise, just low colors throughout much of the Northeast, anywhere just north of Alabama, Mississippi. And Atlanta, from what it looks like, it's about to have low colors in a matter of days. Denver as well. Well, Denver is already low color. Las Vegas. And though there is a little bit of past peak color just west of the city. And as well as the east of LA, just high color though. Much of Texas and Florida. Yeah. Good luck with that. Drought monitor. Well, you do have plenty of extreme drought throughout in northern New England and parts of West Virginia. Elsewhere, it's just mostly on the East Coast dealing with some abnormal drought or just a little bit of severe drought. Parts of Texas has some exceptional drought. Extreme drought throughout the Rust Belt in Ohio. And plenty of extreme to exceptional drought in a few places throughout the West. Otherwise, in the Great Plains, many places have already dealt with some wet weather. Otherwise, just a little bit of abnormally dry conditions there. Hawaii has a lot of drought going on. A few places have already dealing with some extreme drought. Alaska, nothing. Not even the Aleutian Islands. Yeah, I'd say high color. There's still some green though. Yeah, that actually depends on the tree species. So wild. Some tree species may have already had peak colors or past peak colors. Others, well, they're about to have one. Alright, so now let's move on to Radar Omega and talk about the 7-day forecast. Let's take a look using this one, and we're going to see what's going to happen for tomorrow morning. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, for example, wild, like, there are some trees, even though many trees that are around me have either been still green or about to be yellow, but the other trees have already had high colors or close to peak colors. Yeah, I figured some are peak and some have none or barely any. Yeah, it's the species of the trees. Let's take a look at what's going on for tomorrow morning. So we're the warm lows. They're in Florida, much of the Gulf Coast, southern Arizona. A little bit of warmth that's located throughout the Great Plains. Plenty of chilly weather moving into the Great Lakes region, the Northeast. But it's quite chilly throughout the Rockies, Sierra Nevadas, and a few parts in New England on the interior side. Oh, wild! Forgot to see what you have for. Okay, so you could have mid single digits in degrees Celsius, but for by tomorrow night, it could be as much as like the low 50s. The low teens in degrees Celsius. Throughout the U.S., where's the heat? It's located in Texas, much of the desert Southwest, though. Heat's building up throughout the Great Plains and parts of the desert Southwest and the Great Basin. Chilly air is sweeping through the Northeast, which gives off plenty of chilly highs there.